So I forgot my bag in the car, so I had to get creative. For the for the silver car, we have one towel, a couple rags, a sweatshirt, some shorts. We also have some oral hygiene. Was there anything? Oh shit, there's no waters. But I was notified that you did say that you had drinks on hand, so therefore. I do apologize, sir. We also have some headphones. That is everything. So to reiterate, sir, we do have a towel, one gray hoodie, we have one black short, and then we have one headset, as well as we have one soap bar. I do apologize about that, sir. It seems like I didn't check inventory all that well. As well as we do have one toothbrush, as well as we do have one toothpaste. Now, to my knowledge, that is everything, sir. I do apologize. We did forget the one happy pen. Feel free to fire me, sir. Oh, yeah, I have a story to tell. So, as I mind myself, as I normally do, out in the public, living in my own little world, how dare I? Most of the times, the people don't want to be violent towards me. So, I do like the fact that I might be crazy enough that I don't garner violence from people when they misunderstand me, more than less I get the. Oh my god, did you see what the fuck he just. What the. Look at this shit. And some, oh no, let's run this motherfucker out, this monster. I don't know. So, as I was on the Stairmaster, my rule is if I step on the Stairmaster, no less than 500. That is my limit, not my limit, that is my floor. So, I will typically not go on the Stairmaster if I feel like I can't even get 500. I just avoided that bitch altogether. So, while I was on the Stairmaster, I'm just like, you know what? As I was going to 500, I was like, how fast can I get to 2,000? So, 20 minutes is the answer, but I don't realistically believe that's a true 20 minutes because I'm faster than the machine, and I couldn't find a cadence that flowed well enough for me. Like, I was thinking if I was actually having to scale up a building or I generally want to go to a fucking skyscraper apartment and see, like, not necessarily see the stairs, but go up as many floors as I can until I can't. And once I'm done, just like go down. Like I don't know, like a motherfucking 18th floor from the bottom, even to the roof, assuming I'm gonna do the roof, I don't know. I just want to do something like that just because I am me. And my biggest thing is I love athleticism and I have this overwhelming type of energy that I try to explain to people. And I generally believe it's because I'm crazy now. But when I was younger, I just thought it was like, I don't know. It wasn't always coined as cocaine energy. Something I came up with after I learned what drugs was. But when I was younger, I just thought I had a lot of energy. And that's like, I do, but I still feel like I have more. Even though I'm an adult, I still have kid-like energy, I guess is the easiest way to explain it. Like, because, like, why the fuck can you run around this much? And I could literally take a 30 or 45-minute nap and still be running for another 18 to 19 hours. I know this because this is my existence. I make notes of things I can do on days that I can and can't do. Today's a good ego day, which means I'm gonna get a lot of shit done. At least in my world. Like, to some people, it might not be shit, but to me, it's gonna be something. No, before I go, I want to make sure I recount the true story of the lady in actual full extent, not the Snapchat version. So, here's a snippet, and I'm gonna give YouTube a taste
right now
too.
to do a second.
As a man, as a Haitian man, as a Haitian, well, let me get this fixed before that shit kills my battery. As a Haitian black. Just realized within the last 2 to 3 years, I also want to be Latino. Actually, probably am because I am Haitian. Just in case you missed that. As a Haitian, black / Latino. Goofball. I don't know where I was going with this. I think the message was supposed to be never stare at women when you're at the gym. There's porn for that. There's OnlyFans for that. There is Instagram for that. There is Facebook for that. If you want to stare at a woman for a prolonged period, get the balls first to respectfully approach her and ask her for her first and last and maybe middle name, depending on however you find her on social medias, and then just stare at her there like, duh. Do it professionally, do it smart, do it wise. You know, the whole entire Dave Chappelle type of meme. Modern problems need modern solutions. You couldn't be you can't be a creep in this day and age. And the only difference between creep and cute is the way that other people think of you. So therefore, unless you know their view, well, you're probably a creep too. And like, I can get away with certain things. Maybe, I don't fucking know. I try not to because, well, some people think I'm cute and some people, you'd have to Bill Cosby me to get me with you. So I do my best not to linger, and yes, I do have a staring problem, but it's not like I'm staring at you. It's just I am. So I do my best not to essentially, like I said, stare at people. And what bothers me in general is because I am the type, and how do I explain this? And it's just gonna sound like fumbling if I was actually to ever get into those encounterments. So I try, like I said, to my best of my abilities, which is why when I'm at the gym, I literally will close my eyes, because how I think personally is being a man, being black / Latino / Haitian, I ain't really worried about much. I'm gonna be generally honest. Aside from finances, I'm not worried somebody's gonna rape me. I'm an adult. I'm not worried somebody's gonna molest me. I'm an adult. I'm not worried somebody's gonna fucking strong arm me. I am an adult that thinks like a fucking criminal, that tries his best to be a good person but feels like he fails at it every day, even though people compliment me and I'm like, you're doing a good job though. Why do they let you wear this goddamn uniform? I can see your ass cheeks. Thank you for the compliment, but you're doing a good job. Where do I give you a review? Where's your manager so I can let them know you're doing good for complimenting your customers? You're doing a great job. I don't know why you're trying to compliment me, is what I'm getting at, just in case you didn't get what I was getting at. So let me get to the point that I started this whole entire video. So I'm on the the wrong one. I'm on the Stairmaster because, I don't know. I was up at like 3:30 a.m. because 3:33. Maybe that's fine. Using numerology to my strength. That's the point. So I was up at 3:33 because that's why I set my alarm at a.m. not p.m. because it's actually 7 something right now. If I had my other phone, I'd show you. But I'm only one phone. Either one. Either way is what I originally meant to say. So I've been up since then. I figure I'll go back out roughly about 10. I mean, like, not like go. I think I'm done socializing for the day. Maybe. I don't know. It's still fucking early. I'm like, what the hell do I do now? I fucking went to the gym. I brushed my teeth. The only thing I haven't done is ate. I socialize? No. It's only fucking 7 o'clock. What the fuck do I? God damn. This is what it's like to be rich? This is why I can't believe motherfuckers be waking up at 4 a.m. What the fuck do you do with your day? I woke up at 3:30. 3. The fuck am I doing with my day? Back to the point. So, I'm on the Stairmaster, and like I said, that was probably Snapchat, not this. Fuck! I gotta stop doing these videos type shit back to back, because I forget which ones I say this and that, and it's just like, where was I when I said it? Was that on Snapchat? Was that on Facebook? Was that on Instagram? Was that a personal video for YouTube? Was that TikTok? Was that the other TikTok? Was that the other TikTok? Was that? So, I do my best not to repeat myself, so I'm gonna apologize now if I've ever repeated myself. I feel like if I have, it's not with the same enthusiasm or within the same flair, because I am horrible at reciting myself word for word, so verbatim, I guess is what I could have said. Either way, but hey, lady, Stairmaster 2K. So the goal was originally to get to 500, because if I'm gonna step on that bitch, I'm not getting off until I hit 500. Now, well, I have to always remind myself, as well as what others have told me consistently, like across the board, no matter who I meet, if you spend longer than, what's the word I'm looking for? Not necessarily a word. Like, if you work with me, you spend longer and probably a couple hours with me, you'll learn that I have this very anxious chihuahua type energy where it's like, or maybe crackhead, cocaine, heroin. I don't know what the fuck you want to call it, but I have this weird. I guess the way I'm gonna explain it is I have this weird. I don't want to be here. I want to get this done. I don't want to be trespassing. I don't want to be in trouble. I don't want this. I don't want that. I just want to get this done fast and efficient. I figured the way that my brain was taught and how I believe and how I see things and how this and that and this all bullshit. You have to work really fast, and if you don't work now, then you don't get it now. So you better hurry up now because eventually it's gonna pass. So go now, or you're gonna miss it. So go now, 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 now. It's like, wait a second. Everybody has always told me you need to slow down, and I'm like, but I'm trying not to miss the opportunity. But what opportunity was there originally? I don't really know, because there's a lot of times that people are like, they're throwing bones at me, and it's like it didn't click until after. Like, I'm definitely, probably, highly likely, I'm not quite sure, but definitely masking. I've told you all so many differently. I don't have degrees, and I don't have a cheese, so people aren't going to always agree, but the signs are there. But if you're not educated enough, they're just eccentric. They're just weird. They're just quirky. They're just faking it. They're just on drugs. Come on, they've told us so much shit. Everybody's different. You're right about that, but why can't you accept it? Either way. Story, lady, 2K, Stairmaster. I can't quite remember when she came in, which is why I'm trying to tell it now instead of later, but if I remember correctly, she came in, I was roughly around 1,300, maybe 1,400. I know I wasn't quite to 2K yet when she came in. And I wasn't in the 900s anymore. I was at least in the thousands before she came in. And the thing is, as I'm doing the Stairmaster, like I was saying earlier, I do my best not to pay attention to females whatsoever. I see, like, my vision is funny, as well as my ears, as well as everything about me. I'm pretty sure I'm mystic as hell. Like, I didn't realize dudes could be witches. I forgot. Like, I'm not sexist. I'm just indoctrinated, and I keep forgetting I have to rewash my brain because, well, maybe throw dirt on it. I don't know. What I'm saying is I was indoctrinated by America. I'm brainwashed, and I try to rewash and try to rewire. I try to... Stop doing that! Are you thinking with your American brain? Are you thinking with your Haitian brain? Or are you thinking logically? I've got so many brains inside my head. This is what I'm trying to get at. And I'm trying to throw things in so many different mindsets to try to figure out, am I just being a dick? Am I? Are they? Is this the time? Is this the scene? Is there any way I could have made this look cleaner? Is it me? Is it them? It's just like some things I generally believe there's no way of fixing it. It has to be presented the way it's presented. And some things I'm like, you critique this, you critique that. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. But like, there's no one size fits all for anything is essentially what I'm trying to get at. And even the things that says one size fits all, there's always that one abnormality. That's why I believe a lot of things are 9 times out of 10, but in corporate America, it's a 10 out of 10. It's just like, and if you don't live in corporate America, you don't have to worry about it, but I do. So I learned at a very young age, I know I'm off the story yet again, but this is me. You got time, right? Okay. So I learned this at a very young age, that if you're not perfect, you're not worth shit, as well as if you don't go fast, if you don't listen well, if you're not moldable, if you're not strong, if you're not educated, if you're not willing to educate yourself, if you're not willing to go where they want you to go, if you're not willing to essentially be the room slave, the room bitch, the indentured servant, the carbon copy, the slave. I don't know how many different ways I gotta say it for you to get it. What I'm saying is, if you're unwilling to sell yourself, or if you're unwilling to, if you're willing to get rid of yourself to be someone else for someone else, then of course you will amass the wealth, but you'll also lose something so much more valuable that those that do have the money seek for, and will spend even more money on, just to find something that those that don't have the money, that aren't chasing the money, don't care for the money, already born with and already have. And it's kind of sad because now they're going for that cash, and that cash is quick to grab, easy to grab. It's just, how do you think? How do you be? If you learn how to do things mischievously, of course you'll be so blessed with the cheese, because those that think criminally typically live lavishly. At least that's what the TV told me. I know not always the case, it's just a special case, but it's just, if the cases are caught, if the people are trialed, if the things are done right, even if the logistics are said I'm going off trail. What I'm getting at is sometimes it's more successful to be a criminal, but it's all dependent on how you feel in your core. Because some people can never do the bad thing, regardless if cameras are on or cameras are off. And I 1000% believe that you are being watched no matter where you are, especially if you're in America. Now, everywhere else, I can't 100% guarantee because I've seen certain things that I assume is true, but I am also well aware and understand it until I get the chance to view it with my naked eyes. This could all be fake. And even my naked eyes could be making it up. So therefore, I do try to take everything with a grain of salt and try to make sure, as long as they're not physically assaulting me, even if it's spiritually and verbally, it's just like, how can I make this work for me legally? I am a black, Haitian, Latino in America. They're gonna fucking stick me to the wall if I don't learn how to be what they want, need. I guess what I'm saying in the whoa shit. I guess it makes sense why they call me an Uncle Tom. Sometimes. It's not necessarily that I'm an Uncle Tom. It's I became well versed, and sometimes I have to change my mask. Sometimes I forget to put it on. Sometimes I burn it up, but it always reappears like the Annabelle doll or the Chucky doll. No matter what I do, I have to put it on because I still need financial means. Back to the point though. Lady, like I said earlier before I went on this tangent, she came in roughly about 13, 15. And I'm seeing her in my peripheral, and I'm doing my best not to watch her, look at her, do like that, because I'm in this laser focus that I believe it's coined as hyper focus, but what do I know? And the only thing I'm focused on is 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000. Now, at some point or another, I think it was at roughly about 16, maybe 17. She literally tapped me on my elbow because I'm not giving nobody no mind, no attention, especially if I don't know you. Especially if I'm at a gym and in the soccer field. Those are 2 times I'm probably going to be the biggest asshole. Like, if you approach me if I'm at the grocery store, if you approach me when I'm walking somewhere, if you approach me out in the woods and you want to have a conversation, I would say 9 times out of 10, I would oblige you. On the soccer field, unless I am doing the entertainment, because I will do commentary. I'm a goofy ass person. Get used to it or don't. It's your choice, your life. You can be around or you could just go around. Either way. Unless I'm doing commentary, I'll probably socialize with you because it makes it funnier for me. But most of the times, I laser focus when I'm at the gym, doing soccer or doing poetry, which means the world could be on fire, the house could be on fire, I could be being robbed, somebody could be trying to hurt me, things could be going crazy, and I'm just like, oh shit. What the fuck was going on? Couldn't stop me if you want to. So that's essentially how it was going there. She eventually, like I said, tapped me on the elbow to get my attention. She handed me the paper towel. And as I was thinking, as I was doing the stare thing, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because, like, in my peripheral, I was watching her clean the machine next to me. And I'll be honest, I was sweating like a motherfucker. I was, oh! If you ever work with me, you'll know that I sweat like I jumped in a goddamn pool. Well, I can't say every job, but if you've ever worked with me outside, definitely. But like fair weather, I sweat like if I would have worn this to the gym, this would have went from a light gray to a dark gray. I generally change the colors of my shirts, and if I wore pants that, I could change the color of my pants too. I can make them darker. Definitely, I sweat all and everywhere. So I'm thinking she cleaned off that machine because I'm sweating so damn much. I'm fucking leaking on that machine. And I'm looking down my machine. I'm like, God damn. Trying to make women as well as I made this machine. God damn. Wow. Shit. Take a photo of this. Start sending this to women. I don't know. Don't do that. It's probably a bad idea. It's better than a dick pic though. 1000%. Do that instead of dick pics. How about that? Show her what you do in the gym. I'm just saying, anything better than a dick pic. Don't send her a decapitation pic. I know you might not think like that, but people that think like me may. So that's why I say, I'm just saying. Tell them that. Either way. So, paper towel, poked my elbow, gave me some, and I'm just thinking, what? What I use this for? She cleaned the machine. I'm not gonna clean the machine. I'm still using my machine. I'm gonna use this in my face. I'm fucking. At some point or another, I'm gonna try to do some editing before I actually get this into YouTube. This is why I'm adding this into the video as I'm talking about it. I'm gonna try to show you guys what I'm talking about. So I guess realistically speaking, this is gonna go from like a 15-minute video to probably 20 to almost a half an hour. I don't know. It depends on how long I continue this tangent and blah 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 blah. So. She hands me the fucking paper towel. I still just zone fucking in, just and randomly I'm still taking update videos on my Instagram just because I could tell you what the fuck I'm doing. Don't mean it's true. You don't know me any different from a motherfucker next to you. You don't know me any different from the fucking home of God. You don't know me any different from a car. You don't know me any different from anything. So therefore, who's to say I'm even telling the truth? For all you all know, I'm a pathological liar. I love the lie. I don't. It actually generally fucking bothers me. But you gotta do what you gotta do, and that's what makes me get over the hurdle, as well as it's not lying, it's acting. It's not lying, I'm telling a story. It's not lying if I don't call it lying. Huh? Exactly. It's not stealing. I'm redistributing the funds. It's not stealing. I'm donating it to myself. It's not stealing. I am borrowing for a prolonged period with no attempts and or want to return and or give sufficient balance. Either way, it's not stealing if I don't call it that, essentially. That's why I've come to learn a lot about at least socializing in America. Is like, it's not what it is if we don't call it it. We're not a couple just because we go out to eat all the time, just because I spend all this time with you, just because we live together, just because we got like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just because we got a whole family together, just because I know your parents, I know the middle name, the first name, and last name, I know it's just kidding number. Just because we have all these things together, like, why even put a label on things? Like, so people know how to maneuver around it, because a lot of us have a definition. And yet again, tangents again. Lady gave fucking elbow pad, face cleared. Okay, so as I was doing that, roughly around, I'd say 1.7, 1.8, before it hit 2, which is why it pissed me off. I was like, oh God, no. Because I've done this. I'm doing treadmills. This was when I was trying to do a 2-mile run. I'll tell you what, I never made 2 miles for this. I'm able to get a better flow and cadence in a treadmill, on the treadmill, compared to the Stairmaster. I'd just rather do authentic stairs. I know for sure I get 2K done faster on authentic stairs compared to doing the Stairmaster, because Stairmaster I feel limited. The treadmill, I realize when I get into my stride and I'm trying not to like swing my arms willy-nilly and trying to keep control and stuff like that, the spot where the fucking stop button is, there has been countless occasions where I'm just like in the flow. I'm like, yeah. And I've reached that runner's high. And I'm just like, fuck, I can run forever. And I'll hit that, and it stops, and then the rage that I feel inside of me, how much I want to shake the machine, the much I want to beat the shit. I'm just like, I was there. I was at the summit. I was enjoying myself. What the fuck? And I have to try to restart again. And that's like, oh, God damn it. Sometimes I'm still there, but there's been times where like I'll hit it, and I'm just like, fucking nope, it's gone. It's fucking gone. It's fucking gone. Damn it, I was tracing that dragon. I can't find it again. Fuck this stop button being right here. So I thought that might have, like, I knew being on the Stairmaster that wasn't going to be an issue, and I made sure I kept my fingers away from the pause or that red button. No, fuck the red button. Or that red rectangle, square, hexagon, whatever you want to call it. But the way that I was on the Stairmaster, because I figured out some kind of way to go a little bit faster, because I'm like, my biggest problem about doing certain things is I don't want to take forever, and 20 minutes wasn't forever, but when I was first starting it, I didn't know what it was going to be like. And when I was doing that first 500, I realized if I'm able to get 500 done in 5 minutes, that I could probably do 2,000 in 20 minutes, because you do the math. 500, that takes 5 minutes. 500 more, that's 10 minutes, that's 1,000. Then I do 500 more, that's 1,500. And then that's already 15 minutes. I do 500 more, that's 2,000. And do you know what that means? That's 20 minutes. So I figure ballparking 20 minutes ain't really shit to me. Like I spent 20 minutes. I spent 20 minutes right here. So therefore, if I can get my mind and not really focus on the time, I focus on the challenge, I can do it. But the problem is, can I focus on the challenge well enough to forget the time? Sometimes yes and sometimes no. So it's like, it's literally always a battle for me to do the things that others are just like, oh, this is so damn easy. Why don't you fucking die, you fucking to be whatever the fuck you are. Because it's not normal. Because normal is what I am. And I'm saying I'm normal because I am used to what I am used to. And you are used to what you are used to. So technically speaking, you're normal too. Well, if you think like I do. So the way that I think about normality is what you are used to seeing in your everyday to day life. So for you, it might be normal to go to the gym every single day, eat three meals, talk to people, and then like maybe pass out like 9 p.m. To other people, their normal might be to go to a coffee shop every single morning, never socialize with somebody, do bird watching shit. And that's their normal. Some people's normal might be to wake up and never leave their house. Some people don't have a house. Some people only have an apartment. And that's their normal. That's the point. So the machine malfunctions roughly about 17, 18. And I'm like, no! I'm so damn pissed because 2,000 on a Stairmaster, and I'm already pissed off because the Stairmaster is slowing me down, even though I found a cadence. I was like, I'm not going to restart this. I'm just going to be very, 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 I might get myself kicked out this goddamn gym. I literally, that was my thought process. So the way that I was using it, it registered that nobody was on it. I'm like, bitch, how the fuck is nobody on it? How the hell what you mean nobody on it? Was I moving that fast? Was I, like, at some point, was there no legs on there? Like, I don't know. Because, like, the way that I could hear it, because in between songs, as well as the way I think I was feeling it, I was putting down force on that bitch. Not on purpose, but it's like, I can't really Lightfoot a Stairmaster as well as I could Lightfoot real stairs, in my personal opinion. I could probably try doing it better. But, I never really explained how I got to 2,000. So, I didn't do a consistent speed, if that wasn't already easy to tell. I went from, I can't even tell you the fastest I went. I think I might have had it at 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Like, I had it anywhere between fucking the lowest. I definitely dropped it down to 2 at some point. I know when I got to 500, I kind of took a break because I sped to 500. And then once I got to 1,500, yet again, I took another break because it's not like I sped to 1,500, but I kept it in between the flow of the 10 and the 16, getting up to 1,500. And I dropped it drastically down from like the 3, maybe 2 into the 10 area until I was able to recover enough to be able to go back. And like during the last 100 steps, I cranked it back up into that 10 to 20 area. So, yeah. I'm not a monster. I'm a goofball. I could be a monster too. Either way, that's how I did that 2K thing. Machine malfunction. I just about had a heart attack. Thought, oh my God, no. I was able to restart the machine again. So technically speaking, I took a pause, not an intentional pause. It was a malfunction. So I was a little bit pissed about that because I wanted to be able to brag that I did 2,000 steps consistently without stopping. Like, I even thought about, like, at 500 as well as 1,500, why, I could just hit pause and stop the time anyways. And then I could just stand there and just like, but then my ego was like, but you're not going to. You're not like that. What the fuck? You said you could make it to 2,000. Are you a liar? You're not a liar. You said you could make it to 2,000. So we're going to make it to 2,000, all right? So when like, I literally have these arguments with myself constantly. So it's me against myself, and then I have to talk to you about the things that I told myself. It's just like, you ain't gotta agree with me. Only I do. So that's why I don't really include you on the conversation I have with myself, because like, I just sound crazy. And it's like, I'm fine being crazy, but pine first, okay? So I'm cranking out. Like I said, the machine did that, pissed me off, but I hit the play again, or the start, and it had me still at that time, but it skipped to like 20 minutes. So I think I lost some time. I'm not gonna say I could have gotten 2,000 done in, well, not in the Stairmaster. How about that? I'm not gonna say I could have gotten 2,000 steps done on the Stairmaster under 20 minutes, but I do personally believe if I was on Stairmaster, like if I could find a skyscraper building and find people that would let me use their fucking, I don't know, anybody live in a 16-story apartment and live on the 17th floor or something like that, I don't fucking care. I'm trying to think of where the fuck would I find 2,000 steps. That's why I think a skyscraper is the only thing that makes sense to me. A skyscraper building, well, clearly building, but a business and or apartment complex, just because that's what makes sense to me. Where else am I gonna find it in the wild? Exactly. I generally believe I can do that. So this isn't even that, and I keep getting off on fucking tangents. It's close to them though. So after the malfunction, it gets there. 20 minutes is already up there. I'm just like, whatever. So I get out the 2K. So after I get done, I'm fucking sweating like a pig, documenting it, because I'm a liar if I can't show proof. Or that's not necessarily how I believe. I generally do believe people for their words, and so I learn who they are throughout the interactions. I come to find out either some of the things that they say is true, core of the things that they say is true, all the things that they say is true. They try to tell truth, or they don't even know what the fuck the truth is. Sometimes they tell truth, they only tell truth in this, they only tell truth in that. But I've literally learned some people only tell truth when they're drunk. And I'm just like, I gotta do what I gotta do to figure out the truth for me. Some people only tell the truth when you pay them. Some people only tell the truth when they're in trouble. Some people only tell the truth when they're on their deathbed. It's like, bitch, I'm God, you can't punish me now. Some people only tell the truth never. Some people, so it's just like, with so many fucking variables always going on in my head. I'm doing math and I didn't like math class. So after I get done, hit 2K, document the shit, I'm just thinking, God damn, I made a mess of myself in this machine. So she gives me more paper towels to wipe off my face. I assume it was my face. I don't know. Because I was thinking, should I use, because at this point, I'm like, should I use it for my face or should I use it for the machine? So I literally just, because she handed me like 3 things, I took one, used it on my face, and used the other 2, grabbed the spray, and I just wiped down the machine pretty damn good, or at least to my opinion. And I don't give a fuck what you say about the way that I clean machines, due to the fact that I know how people, because I just go to Planet Fitness. It's nothing special. Easy, it's cheap. I know some people might feel like, oh, I don't care. Be pretentious. You spend the money that you want to in the places that you want to. I don't even go to the gym often enough that I would want to spend that much money on a lavish gym experience when I don't want to go. I only go because it has so many things I don't have at home. And no, I just have so many things I don't have at home. If I had everything at the gym at home, oh my God, I'd never leave. I'd never leave. That's my whole entire goal. Have a whole entire home set up that I just don't fucking want to leave, and I don't have to socialize with anybody. Like, have my own basically self-sufficient type of ecosystem where it's like, if I want to, I can. If I don't want to, I don't have to. Instead of this whole entire fuck this for. I need a new watch. 5 more years, 7 more years, 3 more years, 2 more years, 17 more years. Fuck this economy, holy shit. 2 more years. Okay, it's almost retired. 13 more fucking hours. What the hell's going on? 1 more year. Yeah. 17. Fuck this shit. I might as well just be a criminal at this point. I don't know. You tell yourself what's worth it. Some people think it's a good idea to be a deadbeat parent and then question why kids are so toxic and why the future's not so prominent. The future is that little shit that you don't give a fuck about. I said little shit just because I love kids. And I know I love kids. And regardless if you believe it or not, I'm halfway decent with kids if I'm not having a bad mental day. And if I'm having a bad mental day, I do my best not to be and or socialize around kids, just because I'm not going to let what's going on in here affect what's going on out there 9 times out of 10. Now, around adults, you're going to get this trauma though. I'm going to tell you everything. But I don't leave that shit for kids. Kids got kid shit to worry about. Adults got adult shit to worry about. And I do my best to never let that shit cross. Yeah. Oh, one more adage before I get done, even though I meant this, it's going to be even longer and longer. So, as I'm cleaning up this machine, this lady, I don't know who she on the phone with, but she on the phone. And like I said, did my best not to pay attention. Also, I never once mentioned, she in like grandma stages. Like I'd say, because I clearly looked at her as well as thanked her. I was raised right. Sometimes. I told her thank you. She never once said shit to me. That's the crazy part. I talked to her as literally a one-sided conversation. I said, thank you, ma'am. And I don't know who she is. I'll probably never see her again. This is like my 3rd time, maybe 2nd time coming to this gym. The first time I came here, I had bed bug issue. 2nd time I came here was because the other gyms were closed. And this may be my 3rd time. I might have 2 other instances that I can't even think of. So maybe there's only 3 times. So, so that's why I find it so baffling. I want to tell the story because it's saying in the gym I go to, like there's literally a gym maybe a minute from where I live. This is like 5 minutes. I literally went past my work just to come here. I don't fucking frequent here. So why is this random lady being so kind to me? I don't fucking know. So as I was finishing up cleaning up the machine and shit like this, I'm literally hearing her having a conversation with somebody, and she's telling, from what I could pick up bits and pieces because I'm trying not to eavesdrop, but she'll do them on me. I gotta listen. I listen to her know. She didn't talk to me, but she's talking of me. I feel like I gotta know. Like if she didn't want me to know, why the fuck she had a conversation so close to me? Because she did end up leaving. So what happened is she was telling somebody that she was on the phone with something about he did 20 minutes. Because I did tell her, thank you for giving me the paper towels. I kind of explained to her, because when she tapped me on the shoulder, I told her thank you. I told her I'm almost done because I'm thinking like me sweating her clean up her machine next to me. That might have been her reasoning for not getting on there because she don't want to get sweat on. To me personally, I just thought she was germaphobe from what I could see in my peripheral. So it kind of made sense that she wouldn't want to get on the machine. But let me put this in perspective. I didn't even once. There was 5 Stairmasters. Maybe 6. I was on one. And there was no other one for the longest time. The whole entire time I was doing that, there was no other one. She comes up to me, like I said, roughly about that 15 to 1300 step range. Still, I remember taking a little quick scope around because like she's on my right side. I can still look over my left. To my left, there's still at least 2 or 3 other machines. To my right, when I would look over casually, just a little bit, still 2 to 3 other ones. There's one next to me and 2 to 3 other ones that were empty. 2 to 3 to my left that were empty. She's directly, why am I saying that like I'm angry? She's directly next to me on the right. It's like, to me, I'm thinking like male piss theory. No, male piss idea. I don't know. Either way. There's 7 urinals. Why the fuck would you go to the urinal next to me? Like, she had countless of options. She could have went to any Stairmaster. I didn't choose the middle one because there wasn't really a middle one. There's an odd number or an even number, whichever one that means that people don't necessarily have to be next to each other. Like, either way, and we were the only 2 using the Stairmasters. That's what I'm really trying to get at. We were the only 2 using it. Why is she using the one right next to me? Why is she cleaning the one right next to me? Why is she being so close to me? Why she gotta poke me? Why she gotta be so kind to me? Why she gotta be my grandma for a couple minutes? Why do I gotta say thank you? Why she gotta be so kind to me? Why do I gotta get smiled on today? I don't know. But clearly I deserved it. I don't know what the fuck I did. So I just kind of found it funny. I'm just like, really? Of all the play, ma'am, if there was like, I'm not gonna question your gift horse. I know people's like, why are you doing this? Stop asking. Just be thankful. Just fucking be thankful. That's why I didn't ask. I just said thank you. I was just like, thank you. And that's why I'm also telling the story, because like, I do a lot of random acts of kindness. I don't really get it on video because of the whole entire stigma and negative negativity behind it because people want to bash people for video recording kindness, but they don't bash people for video recording violence, video recording anger, video recording shit that is very toxic and volatile, and probably the reason why a lot of people think the way they do because they see more negativity than positivity, because when positivity is posted, that's not animal related. Of course you're posting yourself giving money to the homeless. Oh, Cloud Chaser. Of course you're posting a video of you being a good parent. Oh, Cloud Chaser. Of course you're posting a video of you being nice to your siblings. Oh, Cloud Chaser. Of course. There's always going to be somebody that's going to say something negative. So essentially, I guess what I'm trying to get at is just post it anyways. Fuck it. There's so much negativity in this world, be the reason why there's some positive. And I guess that's something I need to push through my mental barrier to do as well. But also, I don't like to socialize. Like I keep reinstating. Like the fact that I socialized 9 times out of 10 on accident. I don't go out going like, oh yeah, let's see how many motherfuckers I talked to today. I have tried that on occasion. I just end up shying away most of the times. So like when people organically talk to me and with me, I will give you my attention and time, especially for new people. Now, if you've been in my life for a while, I'm whipping that fucking phone out like I'm whipping out my penis. You're not gonna be as shocked though. Or as appalled. Either way. Yeah, I don't know why she smiled on me. I'm very thankful for somebody's grandma. I told her thank you. Definitely at least twice. From every interaction I had with her, I was kind, I was courteous. And then the story that she was telling, I think what she was trying to get at is, from what I could remember, she was trying to tell her friend that she was thinking about not trying to go to the gym or something like that. And then she saw me on the Stairmaster and the fact that I did 20 minutes. And then she went on like a tangent about, I think she was trying to talk about the youth because, I don't know, I'm thinking she was in her 50s, 60s. Regardless of the fact that I'm 27, I'm always going to be a kid in her eyes. So she was probably trying to say something about the black youth, by what that's like the tail end of it, and then she walked away. I'm just like, ain't that a fucking gym experience? Now, where's the muscle mommy gym experience? I was trying to get a buff chick to be like, hey, you want a snoo? I don't know. Beggars can't be choosers, but maybe. I'm not begging though. I am choosing though. Either way. Thank you for listening to my madness, my chaos, my life, my experiences, my documentary, my this, my that. I will do what I can do to the best of my ability, as well as I'll try my best to be as positive as I can for the mind frame that I have, and learn, adapt, and love what I can, for what I can, and for as long as I can, because I realize this world's a mad place. That doesn't mean I gotta be a madman. Why the fuck is she out here? Hey, Clarabelle, where'd you go? Oh, you dastardly motherfucker. Get your ass back in here. You know better than that.